Flashback media claim Trump's campaign promise of 4% GDP would never happen. Remember when the so-called experts said that if President Trump won the election, the entire U.S. economy would crash and burn? That never happened. On the contrary, it's soaring.But. Don't forget, those same experts that told us electing Trump would mean economic disaster, also said he'd never hit 4% GDP. Well, today, he proved them wrong again. From CNBC. Donald Trump still thinks his policies can boost American GDP growth to 4%, more than double the average rate the U.S. has seen in this century. In a speech to an energy conference in Pittsburgh on Thursday, the Republican presidential candidate claimed his tax cut and deregulation plans could boost U.S. growth to 4% or more. He first made the bold prediction in a speech earlier this month, saying, "My great economists don't want me to say this, but I think we can do better than 4%. Trump, the billionaire developer, has touted himself as a pro-growth candidate and better economic alternative to Democrat Hillary Clinton. Trump has promised broad tax cuts, deregulation of the U.S. energy industry and increased spending on infrastructure and the military, leading some outside groups to estimate he would expand the deficit much more than Clinton would. Despite those deficit projections, voters have generally felt Trump is better prepared to handle the U.S. economy than Clinton. He held a 46% to 41% advantage on the issue in the NBC/Wall Street Journal poll released Wednesday. Reaching 4% GDP growth may prove just as difficult as implementing broad tax cuts without making the deficit climb. The U.S. economy grew at roughly 2% in 2015 and last expanded at a 4% annual rate in 2000. That feat has only proven more difficult in recent years. Since 1947, the U.S. economy has grown at a 4% or higher quarterly rate 104 out of 277 quarters, or 37.6% of the time. It has reached that threshold in only 26 of 106 quarters, or 25% of the time, since 1990. In a fact sheet released earlier this month, the Trump campaign outlined a goal of 3.5% average annual GDP growth for the next decade. The American economy has reached that growth goal on a quarterly basis only 36 out of 106 times, or 34%, since 1990. The right-leaning American Enterprise Institute highlighted the challenges with Trump's 4% goal earlier this month. It said that GDP growth has slowed since the mid-20th century, partly due to a labor force growth slowdown as baby boomers retire. His prediction could also require a large productivity boost and more